Today we're checking out Nicol, Bolas, and Oathbreaker and seeing what kind of signature spells can pair best with them. We're actually going to look at two versions of Nicol, Bolas and cover them both because they're both kind of generically good planeswalkers that do similar things. Any signature spell that would work well with one should work well with the other. Nicol, Bolas Planeswalker is an 8-mana, 5-loyalty planeswalker. +1, destroy target non-creature permanent. -2, gain control of target creature. -9, Nicol, Bolas Planeswalker deals 7 damage to target player. That player discards 7 cards, then sacrifices 7 permanents. Having a +3 that can destroy our opponent's Oathbreakers is crazy. Nicol, Bolas the Deceiver is also an 8-mana, 5-loyalty planeswalker. +3, each opponent loses 3 life unless that player sacrifices a non-land permanent or discards a card. -3, destroy target creature, draw a card. -11, Nicol, Bolas the Deceiver deals 7 damage to each opponent. You draw 7 cards. As for which one is better, I don't know. I think probably Nicol, Bolas the Deceiver, because it does stuff to all opponents instead of just one. I don't want to say this, but I feel like I have to. Neither of these are very good because 8 mana is just really too much. I do not recommend these guys unless you're playing very casually. Then yeah, go for it. As all these abilities are generically good and there's not much to synergize with, we're going to cover the Nicol, Bolas specific signature spells. The Elder spell is a classic. For black, destroy any number of target planeswalkers. Choose a planeswalker you control, put 2 loyalty counters on it for each planeswalker you destroyed this way. If you're familiar with the Magic story from a few years ago, you know that Nicol, Bolas used the Elder spell to kill just a whole bunch of planeswalkers and take their spark. So it's definitely thematic, and it gets your Nicol, Bolas up to the point that you can ultimate him. Cruel Ultimatum costs 7. Target opponent sacks a creature, discards 3 cards, loses 3 life, you return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand, draw 3 cards, and gain 5 life. It's a shame that this one doesn't hit all opponents. Deliver Unto Evil is a 3-mana sorcery. Choose up to 4 target cards in your graveyard. If you control a Bolas planeswalker, return those cards to your hand. Otherwise, an opponent chooses 2 of them, leave the chosen cards in your graveyard, put the rest into your hand. As signature spell, you're always getting 4 back with this. Commence the Endgame is an instant for 6. This spell can't be countered. Draw 2 cards, then amass X, where X is the number of cards in your hand. Hour of Devastation is a 5-mana sorcery. All creatures lose indestructible till end of turn. Hour of Devastation deals 5 damage to each creature and each non-Bolas planeswalker. Slave of Bolas is a 5-mana sorcery. Gain control of target creature. Untap that creature. It gains haste until end of turn. Sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. Fraying Omnipotence is one I really like. A 5-mana sorcery. Each player loses half their life, then discards half the cards in their hand, then sacrifices half the creatures they control. Round up each time. This one feels a bit like the +3 on Nicol, Bolas the Deceiver, so I think it's especially cool for that. Enter the God Eternals is a sorcery for 5. Enter the God Eternals deals 4 damage to target creature, and you gain life equal to the damage dealt this way. Target player puts the top 4 cards of their library into their graveyard, amass 4. You could also run a really high mana value signature spell. You already have 8 mana anyways. That's pretty greedy though, so you better be playing very casual, and I mean it. Hey, so I was wondering, could you hit that like button for me? That helps out my channel a lot, and it puts a big smile on my face too. If you want to see even more Oathbreaker content, you can even hit that subscribe button. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time.